From what we learned in the section about decision making, we improved our choices using elements of cognitive science to our advantage. Consistently practicing in a distraction-free environment and setting a concrete time were essential to establishing our new practice habits in our routines. We found confidence was key to learning something challenging and made that daunting task a little less intimidating due to our newly found motivation. Lastly, we discovered that checking in with our group about the progress of our practice and having them hold us accountable for our goals helped us find support and a bit of friendly competition, which encouraged us to follow through with our objectives.
One behavior that made our practice more successful was consistency. It's important to select a space free of distractions, ideally one you use only for working on a certain task. For myself, this meant clearing my computer and office supplies off my desk, leaving only what I absolutely needed to reach my daily goal. There were several times where I got distracted midway through my practice, either by my roommates or by forgetting to turn my phone off. I noticed these distractions threw me off my game for an extended period of time, not just the time it took for them to finish. A consistent time is also important, although somewhat trickier to establish. I chose to sew after drinking a mug of herbal tea, which was a habit I'd already established every night. For me, it was easier to pair my sewing time with a physical cue rather than a specific time. This consistency made me more likely to actually get started and do my work, which was often the most difficult part. Once I got started, actually getting work done was rewarding in itself, and it was easy to pick up momentum and power through the rest of the session. Some of our group members did have success with setting a specific time, though, so here's Danny with some thoughts on that.
So, one action that made practice easier for me was scheduling time for practice the night before. So having this concrete time for practice prevented me from slacking off and gave me a clear goal that I needed to accomplish for the day. So once my calendar app notified me that it was time to practice guitar, I cleared my desk and set my timer for 20 minutes and got my guitar. So after a couple days it became a habit and practice became a lot easier and a lot more enjoyable.
Through our individual practice, we found that having confidence in your ability to learn a new skill can greatly improve your willingness to practice and your quality of practice. Creating a checklist for the skill you're practicing and making sure to include at least one checkbox for every exercise chunk is a good means of rewarding yourself with little delay, which results in a higher value. This, in conjunction with the feelings of competency and autonomy that come with practicing and improving a skill, can be very enjoyable and a valuable experience. Creating a checklist is a way to ensure you're meeting your goals. This involves weekly goals as well as goals for your individual practice sessions. Utilizing goals and checklists for your practice definitely helps boost your confidence and helps track your progress.
We all had a goal that we needed to complete at the end of each week. On our first meeting, 3 out of the 5 members did not complete their challenges. However, the other 2 did an exceptional job and really proved that they were accountable. This kicked our group into gear and gave motivation to those who did not perform as expected. The following week, when we had our challenges again, we were all prepared and showed our group members what we had done. The fact that we knew that we had to show our other team members kept us motivated and accountable for what was expected of us. Completing our weekly goals was a straightforward choice for us, because if we failed to follow through, we knew we'd be faced with embarrassment and guilt for letting our group members down. Discussing our goals enabled us to ensure everyone's objectives were sufficiently difficult and specific, realize what we must do to achieve those goals, and minimize potential problems with them. This kind of commitment allowed for a higher success rate in our challenges. We also managed to help each other out. One of our group members was going to go and buy a guitar tuner, but was informed that an app might be better, and it was free. The group support that we had allowed for growth and perseverance. We were each in charge of our challenges, but with a group, we were able to really test ourselves and learn from each other.
A tornado flew out my room before you came. Fuse a missing made. It usually doesn't rain in Southern California.